Hello and welcome back to Budgets, Bargains and Bullshit. We're doing our monthly overview today. It's going to be a bit different to last month, so I'll just show you this. So I got this from Philly and Brit on Etsy, and it comes with two different ones. So you've got the weekly budget and the monthly budget. Now, so we obviously budget weekly, and so this is going to be the main one that we use. However, I did want to look at sort of the monthly budget and just see kind of what to expect within the month, just to give us a sort of a better outlook on the month. And yeah, I just think it would be better. So we'll start with this one. So I like to write all of my bills down in this book. So I've got this from TK Maxx. It's not like a budget book, it is just a normal like sort of diary. I don't use these pages that often. I mainly do it for this. So I like to write everything down as I can see it. So I'm gonna put that onto this monthly budget now. I realised afterwards that I really should have started by filling in the income section first. So this is obviously just going to be an average. We get paid per week based on however many hours we've done the week before. So obviously if we put any overtime in, that will obviously get paid the week after. So this is not including any overtime. It's just kind of our average amount. So I average at £368 a week. That's just a basic rate for me. So 4 weeks of that will be 1,440. Now my husband does do a lot more hours than me, and that is quite regular. So I am going to budget his at 400 a week. It is normally more than that. It's, you know, probably more towards 500 a week. And some weeks even more than that. But, you know, again, it kind of depends on how many hours he does. But we'll average it out at 400. And this is obviously after tax. So 1,600. Which gives us a total income of £3,040. So this is the bills. The council tax for us is £164 a month. I know that we're meant to be getting that £150. I've still not heard anything about it. I know they have until September, I think it is, to do it. When it does come in, we're just going to put it straight onto our council tax bill for the month, and yeah, just sort of try and get ahead a bit. This is Help to Buy. We have to pay £1 a month. Netflix is $5.99. I've seen a lot of people recently saying that Netflix have upped their price and put everybody onto the like top end package. I think it's either $10.99 or $15.99, something like that. I've double checked mine and mine's still showing as $5.99. So I don't know what I don't know what I've done, but yeah, mine's still on $5.99. British Gas is £60 a month, so that's for our gas and electricity. I also want to say that we don't pay water bill currently. We live in a new build property. It's literally like this estate is super new, and the water company has not been out to fit meters. I have rang the water company to make sure that they know, you know, they've got all my details and everything. And I also checked with them to make sure we're not going to get backdated. So, you know, if they fit the meters in, I don't know, 6 months' time, they're not going to want us to pay for whatever we've used between now and then. He said to us on the phone, no, right now you don't have to pay anything. We've got all your details. We'll let you know when we've fitted the meters and when you can start paying. So yeah, we are quite lucky in that sense. Somebody did mention that they haven't had to pay a water bill for about, I think, 2 years or 3 years. We've been in this property since June last year, and yeah, we haven't heard a single thing in regards to the water company coming out and fitting the meters. So yeah, currently we don't have to pay. Sofa payment, car payment, watch payment, BT. This is one of them that I would really like to get down when get the price down when it comes to renewing. When we got the house, that was the only company we could go with. Again, because it's a new build, the only providers were BT, so we didn't have a choice. So that would obviously, hopefully, when it comes to renewing it, we can find a different provider and get that down a bit. Our mortgage, this is for Cooper's Fleeing and Worming, and I've had to put the phone bills, there's 2 phone bills, put them together because obviously there wasn't enough space. So yeah, those have just gone up this month, just gone. And yeah, unfortunately that's what we're going to be paying altogether per month now until I renew my phone in January, which is when I'm going to be hoping to get my bill down. So when I look at that, there's not really much that I can do in terms of reducing the bills. We don't really, I mean, of course, the sofa, car and watch, these are all finance deals. The watch is nearly up. We just have this month and next month. I did want to pay it off sooner, but I just couldn't manage it this month. And again, the sofa I'd like to pay off sooner. So once that watch has gone, we can make extra payments on the sofa. And then once those 2 have gone, to be honest, I count the car finance as just part of my, you know, my monthly budget, because we've not always had a car on finance. When I met my husband, he had a car on finance already. And when that car was paid off, he did keep that car for like another year, but then obviously just everything was going wrong with the car and it was costing us so much more money every month taking it back to the garage to get fixed rather than what it's costing us now to pay per month for a car. And it had so much work done to the old car. So yeah, I just class this as a, you know, a regular spend. In the future, obviously, I hope to, you know, prevent having to use finance and have money saved up so we can just go out and buy a car. But for right now, I'm happy with leaving it as it is. So we're going to the cash envelopes next. I'll just fill that in. I don't know about anyone else, but you know when you total up your bills and you see that number and you think, oh my God, like, that is a lot, isn't it? So we'll do 3,040 minus 131275, which equals 1,727.25. I can't write like face on. I have to write at an angle. That's why my my writing's gone so weird. Right, so per week we spend about £80 on food. I am trying my best to get that down, but it just doesn't seem to work. So that's 320. I'm going to round that down to 300 because we do usually have like 1 week in a month where we only spend like £50. So yeah, just to make life easier, I'm going to put 300. Fuel, we spend about £30 a week, sometimes less. So fuel 120. My husband's tobacco, which is 35 a week, 140. And my husband also gets £30 a week, so that's 120. Usually I either don't give myself anything or I just get whatever's like extra, whatever's left. But I'm going to budget for £10 a week. Just for the sake of doing this, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. So that's £720 there. £1,727.25 minus off 720, which leaves us with, oh my gosh, that's actually quite a lot. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is debts, because there's a minimum amount that I want to pay each week, and I want to prioritize that rather than sinking funds. It seems a bit daft doing it that way, but it just makes sense. So I've got the MBNA. Oh, my pen's not working now. Sainsbury's. These are all credit cards, and my Halifax credit card. So with that, I pay £25 a week for the MBNA and the Sainsbury's. Why am I doing 25 times by 4 when I know it's 100? So these both get £100 per month. And Halifax gets 50 times by 4, so that's £200 a month on Halifax. So we're totaling that at £400 per month. So 1,007.25 minus off 400 leaves us with 607.25. So we will start with, I've never really done a monthly sinking funds plan, so I'm not really sure what to put it under as. So one of my priorities this month is beauty, and the target is £100. I know there's already some money in the envelopes. However, we're going to still budget £100 for beauty. What other envelopes do we have? So car maintenance. I'm going to budget £50 for the month for car maintenance. Home, I would love to get £100 in home. Debt, obviously I still make some payments into my cash envelopes for debt, so I'm going to budget that at £40. Let's just see, so 100 minus 50 minus 100 minus 40. I'm going to do some savings challenges now and then come back to that. And I know it seems a bit silly to come back and, you know, not do it in the order that it's set, but just so I know that I'm not going to be left with nothing. So my penny challenge for the month, let's budget 30, because obviously I do use change from elsewhere. My holiday, I'd like to do at least £20 a week. So that's 20 times by 4. Why is my brain not working? 80. Oh my gosh. My puppy challenge is £5 currently, so £20 for there. And I do also still have my penny challenge, which I'd like to finish this month. How many is there? 3, 6, no, so there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there's 55. If we budget 30, and then hopefully we can get 25 from change from food shop or mine and Josh's money that we get each week. So savings challenge wise, we've got 160. So if I minus that off, there is 157.25 left. Right, what else? Oh, gifts. We'll put another 20 in this week. Emergency, this month, I mean, not this week. I'm just so used to doing it weekly. Emergency, we're gonna go with 50. So that leaves us 87 left. So I got halfway through the video and then found out that it had stopped recording. So I've finished the rest whilst basically talking to myself because my phone wasn't even recording. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll just run through it really quickly. We've finished the sinking funds, so I've added, so there's beauty, car maintenance, home, debt, gifts, emergency, days out, takeaways. We've got the savings challenges and my debt. So the totals are down at the bottom. Let me just make sure you can see that. I decided to start using the camera from up above instead of like face on, and that's why I didn't realize that it wasn't even recording. Anyway, so that is the monthly budget. Now, of course, the likelihood is this is going to be completely irrelevant because our incomes just change left, right and centre, and this is just for me to see as an overview, kind of like where the money should be going to best benefit us. And yeah, and also it's good to like look at your bills, your monthly bills, and see if there's any changes you can make. And honestly, other than the finance, which obviously, like I said, the sofa and the watch is ones that I do want to get rid of, there isn't much more I can really do at this moment in time. Obviously, when the BT's up and my phone contract's up, I can get those reduced as well. So that is the month of May. I am going to now, I've got the weekly ones here. I've got one too many. I'm going to fill these out for the week. I'm going to do that off camera. And yeah, we'll come back to that. Okay, so I'm back and my hand is killing from writing these out. Oh, remind me next time to just do it in like little sections so my hand doesn't end up hurting. Anyway, so this is the month, and to be honest, doing it like this is actually worrying me slightly, but we'll get into that. So I'll just zoom it back in. So this is week 1. Just, yeah, that is, can you see all of that? I can't tell because, yeah, you can see all that. So yeah, that is week 1. Now, week 1 and week 2 look fine. It's when we get to week 3 that's kind of the problem, because we have some quite big bills coming out, and it basically leaves us nothing for sinking funds and savings challenges, which I don't like the idea of. Obviously this is my first time like budgeting and looking at the month, whereas normally obviously I just do it week by week. But it is good to look at, so I can see that on this week 3 is sort of when I need to just be the most sort of observant, yeah, because there isn't as much space to maneuver things around. Then we go into week 4, and week 4 looks fantastic. We've got plenty of money left over after the bills, because the bills aren't as high, so we can fill up the sinking funds to what I had budgeted over the month. So it all works out the same. Obviously the remaining amount down here is £7.25, and when you get to the end of week 4 it's £7.27. I don't know where that 2 pence has come from. I've obviously wrote something down incorrectly somewhere. So obviously I've been able to fill out week 1's actual because I've got those now, so I'll be looking at yeah, just how much we can put in. And also, in regards to week 3, obviously this has how much extra? 8, 3, 9, minus 760. So there's £79.52 extra compared to what I budgeted for. So that £79 should just sit in the bank and roll over as long as we stick to this budget. So yeah, this is the week by week, and we've obviously done the monthly just to see how it's looking. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's cash stuffing video. Bye.